actually, let's talk about last night because we're recording this on Sunday. So we just saw Petr Yan versus MERAB DVALISHVILI. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his last name, whatever.
DVALISHVILI.
I'll have to own this loss because I went into it last video saying I was predicting Petr Yan to win. So, and I know you predicted MERAB, so I know you're feeling pretty good.
You know, it's not that I like to see any of these guys lose, but when you have two tough, top of the food chain kind of guys, somebody's got to lose. You know what I mean? And MERAB has that tenacity, and he's just such forward pressure. It's like he never let Petr set up. He never let him settle into the fight. And, you know, Petr's kind of a slow starter to begin with. And, you know, and MERAB just kept it on him, man. He just never let up. And I think also leading up to the fight, it seemed like Yan was getting frustrated and sort of a little bit like out of his element. He's usually like that kind of stoic character. Nothing bothers him too much. It seemed like he was getting a little emotional leading into this fight. And with the way that MERAB fights, you gotta be secure in your own head before you go into a fight like that. MERAB did a good job, man. I don't remember the exact scorecard, but to me it looked like he almost won every single round. Very dominant.
It was 50-45 across the board. He took every round. One of the elements that I didn't see coming was the effectiveness of MERAB's leg kicks. He shut down Petr's whole left leg, and I don't know if it was round 2 or 3, but you could tell Petr was visibly damaged by that leg kick,
I mean,
which ultimately negated his striking ability because he only had his southpaw.
And not just that either, too. It's notice how it's funny because we're going to go back to how some wrestlers use it the right way and some kind of rely on it the wrong way. MERAB comes out first 5 seconds of the fight and shoots on a single, picks it up and starts going for attacks, you know. Having Yan forced to think about that for the rest of the fight, knowing that it can come whenever I want. You step towards me, I'm going to pick your leg up. Just having that in your back pocket makes you so dangerous because, again, Yan wasn't really able to – he needs to set up a rhythm and find his range. MERAB did not let him do that, not even for a second, and took complete control of the fight.
Yeah, it was remarkable to see the gas tank on both of them. Petr Yan defended, I think, 40-plus takedowns, and MERAB shot
50-plus. Yeah, absolutely.
So, I mean, just credit to both of their gas tanks, but MERAB is turning into a real nightmare for the 135ers,
for sure.
And I don't know who's going to stop him right now.
To be honest with you, I can't think of – I mean, Aljo is more than likely going to move up a weight class, make some space for MERAB at the top, and I could see him being a champion. I really could.
Yeah. The only one in my mind right now is Umar Nurmagomedov.
Umar looks good.
I think he's got the skills.
Couple more wins.
A couple
more wins. I'd love to see that fight.
That would be a fun one.